We often think of warriors as defined by their lineage, by the blood that flows through their veins, connecting them to generations of formidable ancestors. But what if the true strength of a warrior culture sprang not from birthright, but from an act of profound compassion and radical inclusion? What if their incredible resilience wasn't a product of genetic destiny, but of a shared experience of being given a second chance? Consider the Mandalorians. For many, the image that comes to mind is of formidable warriors in iconic Beskar armor, bound by a strict code and unwavering loyalty. Yet beneath the hardened exterior of their helmets lies a truth far more tender, a social structure built not on the exclusivity of race, but on the expansive embrace of a creed. The concept of the foundling is not merely a custom for these people, it is the very bedrock of their society, the living pulse that ensures their survival and defines their unique identity. The galactic landscape is and always has been a harsh and unforgiving place. Populations are displaced, families are shattered, and countless beings find themselves orphaned or abandoned amidst the chaos. For many cultures, this might mean a slow decline, a dwindling of numbers. But for the Mandalorians, these very tragedies become opportunities for profound growth. They actively seek out these lost souls, these children of the galaxy, regardless of their species or origin. They bring them into their fold, not as wards, but as equals, as future warriors and integral members of their collective. This is where the concept of the foundling becomes so incredibly powerful. It signifies someone who, through no fault of their own, was left without family or protection, only to be taken in by a Mandalorian. The child is then raised according to the Mand'alor, immersed in their way of life, taught their code, their language, their combat skills. They are not merely adopting an orphan, they are forging a new Mandalorian, a new link in a chain that transcends mere biology. This practice ensures that their numbers can always be replenished, providing a sustainable path forward even in the face of immense adversity and intergalactic conflict. Think of Din Djarin himself, our beloved Mando. He wasn't born Mandalorian in the traditional sense. He was a foundling, rescued as a child from the chaos of the Clone Wars by a group of Mandalorians. He remembers little of his birth family, but the image of his rescuers, their armor shining as they plucked him from certain doom, is etched into his very being. His unwavering devotion to the Way, his fierce loyalty to his fellow Mandalorians, stems directly from this profound experience, a purpose, a family when he had none. His entire identity is rooted in this act of adoption, of acceptance. And then there's Grogu, little baby Yoda as he's affectionately known. An alien, vulnerable, utterly alone, and powerful in ways he barely understands. Yet through Din Djarin's commitment to the Way, Grogu too became a foundling. The bond that forms between them is not one of blood, but of fierce protection, shared experience, and an unbreakable commitment to a creed. Grogu, in his own unique way, is offered the path of the Mandalor, a future steeped in honor and belonging, simply because a Mandalorian chose to save him. It's a beautiful illustration of how their society values potential and adherence to their principles over any arbitrary marker of ancestry. This commitment to the foundling system cultivates an extraordinary resilience, both individually and collectively. When every member, or a significant portion of them, has chosen this path, or had it chosen for them in their greatest need, the bonds forged are not circumstantial, they are iron strong. There is a deep, abiding loyalty that comes from being saved, from being given a home and a purpose when all hope seemed lost. Every Mandalorian understands intrinsically the value of their creed, because for many it literally gave them life. This shared experience of overcoming hardship and finding belonging unites them in a way that mere bloodlines never could. It fosters a powerful sense of community where every member is bound by a collective understanding of what it means to be an outsider brought in, to be given a new identity. This isn't just about survival, it's about a radical vision for society where belief and honor override genetic heritage. It's a system that truly celebrates the spirit, the choice, the commitment to a shared ideal. It creates a cultural identity that is incredibly unique, adaptive, and profoundly strong, capable of withstanding the fiercest galactic storms because its roots run deeper than any ancestral tree. It's not about who your parents were, but about what you choose to become and who chooses to stand beside you. What a remarkable lesson from a galaxy far, far away. The might of the Mandalorians, forged not by inherited titles or exclusive birthrights, but by the open arms of a community willing to embrace the lost and transform them into pillars of strength. It's a testament to the idea that family isn't always about who you're born to, but who you choose and who chooses you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this remarkable aspect of Mandalorian culture. Does it resonate with your own understanding of family or community? Share your reflections in the comments below. And if this thoughtful journey into the heart of Mando resonated with you, consider subscribing or following for more explorations of the stories that shape our imagination. Until next time, may your path be clear and your purpose true.